Welcome back, it's nice to see you again. Sorry for this unusual video, but we have some pretty monumental news to talk about. That's right, the FTC is officially suing Adobe over their sleazy subscription practices, and although most news outlets are pointing out they face pretty hefty fines for doing it, I'm actually predicting this is the beginning of the end for the Creative Cloud as we know it. See, most people don't realize that because of how out of hand subscription software has gotten in the United States, the FTC actually sets rules and regulations for how companies can interact with their customers when they're dealing with subscriptions. Now, the FTC is alleging that Adobe violates those rules with how they do their annual and monthly subscription pricing. And I hate to say I told you so, but I'm one of the people that's been calling out Adobe's practices for years now. You see, when you look at the lineup of what Adobe offers you for subscriptions, it's not easy to imagine how many customers have accidentally paid way more than they expected for the Creative Cloud just because of the way Adobe positions their subscriptions. You see, when you look at the most honest version of their subscription, which is the monthly subscription, it's easy to imagine that nobody purchases it because on its face, it's almost twice as expensive as any other option that Adobe offers. So what does Adobe do? They offer you the annual subscription billed monthly, which on its surface looks like you're getting a great deal. But what they don't tell you, at least outside the fine print, is that if you cancel early, you're facing a massive cancellation fine. And I can't tell you how many people I see on Twitter constantly complaining that Adobe, this company that they trusted to create the creative tools they depend on, would go out of their way to hide this in the fine print and burn them when they're at their most vulnerable point, the point where they can't even afford to use the tools that they need for their creative job. And this is where I'm a little bit more pessimistic than most of the news outlets. You see, when Adobe introduced the Creative Cloud way back when, they were in a really different world than today. If you were a creative that needed to use tools like Photoshop, there really weren't any good competitors on the market. And so even though people despise subscription pricing for their creative tools, they didn't have a choice. There wasn't another game in town. But you fast forward to 2023 and that's not the case anymore. You have tools like Affinity Photo, Pixelmator Pro, and Photomator that don't just offer almost all of the same features that creatives need to get their job done, they do it at a fraction of the price, including offering a lifetime purchase option, which of course Adobe is loath to ever go back to. And so to me, I don't think it's a very big logical leap. People hate subscriptions. People hate feeling lied to when they try to cancel their subscriptions. And people don't like paying absurdly more for one tool when another tool that is reasonably priced does almost all of the exact same things. And so here's my question to you, and I want your honest opinion because I'm biased. I've been burned by Adobe in the past. Has Adobe gone too far? Have they burned all of the goodwill with their customer base and it's just a ticking time bomb before people realize they can get their jobs done without paying the absurd prices of the Creative Cloud? Or are Adobe's tools like Photoshop just so much better that they're worth the price people are paying and they will put up with dirty subscription prices in the meantime? You let me know in the comments below, but if you're ready to make this switch, like and subscribe to the channel. I've got lots of tutorials on how to do it. Okay, see you, bye.